Okay, that's done. We'll get a boat ride and head back. But yeah, what was I trying to say? Yeah, basically keep them on the backlog, and when you, because you know, by the time this comes out, it'll be old and have long since moved beyond it. There'll be plenty of new content out. And as a side point, is something it's kind of funny to me. It was just simply how, like, if I keep making tons of videos, like I've got the first year of content already covered, and no patches are out. When the patches do come out and I start covering that, I might have, you know, the second year covered very quickly already. And then I would still have a fair chunk of the game time left. So, you know, I might end up having a major send-off for Battle for Azeroth, much larger than Legion. I'm thinking, I would love to do the one video an hour for a month, but I'm very nervous that YouTube would take poorly to that. Like I said, they kicked one guy off for, or even if it was just temporary, they got pissy at one guy for doing too many. So I'm worried they would get really pissed off at me for doing too many, and I'm less established than he is. Well, I'm not as big of a name as he is, so it'll be harder for me to fight it. So I would love to do a video an hour for a month, but I couldn't. I'm not sure if I could risk it. So I might just do like I did for Legion. Yeah, pardon me. Like I could do what I did for Legion and just do six videos a day, then boost it up to 12 if needs be, for however long that it needs be. But part of me is thinking, like, would they really have that much of an issue with me doing a video an hour for however long? Would they really? Maybe, maybe not. An easy way for me to find out is to do it, but have all my videos backed up. So if they take issue and do boot me off YouTube and just scorch the earth, I'll set up in the field next door. You know? Just re-upload all my content and go on from there. When I re-download the videos from YouTube, they're really compressed, but same video. As far as I know, quality hasn't dropped around. So, I haven't really looked at them too closely though. So I could easily upload a ton of them at once. And I could just flag them as private. Public. We'll need to schedule them around. Then again, that might set them off all over again, wouldn't it? Oh, you can just never know. But yeah, you'll have a large send-off to look forward to in either case. So there's a curious grain sack over here I can loot. Alright, there's a rich monolith deposit somewhere. Solid gold cutlass. A ceremonial weapon that appears to be impressed into emergency service. All glass eyeball, recently used. Wooden horse carving. Roughneck violators prove their skill year after year in the annual Norrington Festival. Kickers. Domino's has chicken kickers and they're really, really nice. Love some. Sadly, they did away with their slightly bigger box. They had 7, 14, and 21. They've gotten rid of their 21. Never actually seen. Never realized that was us hiding in the bush. Kind of forgot how you do this. So yeah, sorry for repeating myself so much. It just felt like I wasn't actually making sense. Part of the issue is I'm actually a rather nervous person. I'm actually quite shy and awkward, and many other things. Um, Hold on. Yeah, I'm quite shy and nervous and many other things. So it's that's one thing. But another thing that probably isn't helping is the fact that I'm just talking to my screen. I'm just looking at my screen. I'm not talking to a person. When you talk to a person, you can ask, did that make sense? Am I just gibbering like a madman? And they can actually directly respond. I say that to ye, and I then wait a year. As it sounds, actually, I think I'm in October of 2019 with this series. I might be later. And so, I have to wait till then to find out, am I making an ounce of sense? It's a lot more indirect. It's a lot more um, impersonal. I got Bubble Heart. Ah. Save me, guards! Oh shit, yeah, save me, guards! Oh yeah, they're gonna introduce mecha gnomes. Remember how the gnomes went missing in the earlier bit? Down at the trash heap? The abandoned junk heap. Yeah, that's gonna be continued. Um, I'm presuming that's being continued. There's a lost tribe of junker gnomes, and the more bits of metal you've grafted onto your body, the higher your status. And it's not even cool, like nice cybernetics like Ghost in the Shell shit. It's one of them has fucking clamps. It's kind of, you know, it's a very different aesthetic. It's just like, why would anyone want that shit? It's not even good shit. You know. So, where do we head? Okay. Is there two more I can do? There's one there, and there's one here. So yes, we'll do both of them, and then I think I'll actually hit revered. So how does Aldazar? And you know what I suddenly got a longing for? I'm also a little bit hungry right now. It's almost like there's a circle here on the map. But what I suddenly got a longing for, like mashed potatoes and gravy, like really nice mashed potatoes. Maybe just more the potatoes than the gravy, but it's kind of a given. Also, apparently they're going to avoid people not knowing how the raid's about. There was Stormsong one by having quests and a world quests to do with the Naga and whatnot, which is nice. It's nice that the Horde gets to know what the fuck is going on. It's really nice. I'm sorry, I'm bitter about that. They gave us a raid with no context. The Horde, though, no, they get context when it's the Alliance raid. Oh yeah, it's for fuck's sake, Blizzard. Alliance are clearly the better faction. Get your head out of your arse. I'll let you decide how much of that anger is tongue-in-cheek. By the time we finish digging here, the Horde will be halfway to Ironforge. If only. The hat is bigger than you. I don't know how you get that one.
I've collected many things over the years. See if you can match them.
Why do you have to be in such an awkward place? Oh, shit. I wish you didn't have to wait between those. Like, I wish there was more fluidity to it. No, it's this one. Nice. Looks like a fucking pylon. Let's make it back to the bit over here. Damn it. Trying to be a cheap-shotting bastard, but the git just could escape. Really, apparently, like, there's, Horde quests to fight the Dark Irons there. So the Horde already knows about this little Alliance encampment. So it kind of goes against the whole Alliance story to keep this hidden. Like, if the Horde already knows, then there's no real thing to keeping it hidden, is there? Yeah, there's the, Oh, apparently, just seeing a bit of a wowhead thing. Apparently utility abilities and movement and utility abilities will be off the global cooldown in Tides of Vengeance. Ooh! Apparently, Cossack Well will have staged content unlocks, including the Gates of Encourage. So, opening raids, dungeons, even... Sorry. Actually, yeah, I just read the Wowhead title. I didn't mean to. I just started reading the Wowhead title for the article. But yeah, basically, there'll be staggering unlocks for raids and dungeons, which might be okay. We'll see how they do it. But the Gates of Encourage event. For those who didn't know, back in the day, I remember hearing about this. Oh, I got the this done. When did I get that done? Oh yeah, I did some work on that yesterday, didn't I? Nice. Well, yeah, it's a different faction. Let's bring up over here. No, I didn't want that. Okay, back in the day, I ignored how this looks. Back in the day, Encourage was closed, but at one stage, the opening, there's an event to open it. I think the World PvP here did play into it. Basically, you gather this like silitide or something, and deliver to your camp, and if you're Alliance, will try and stop you, and vice versa. And there's all that going on. But beyond that, and this is the main bit I know for sure was part of it, was basically you would bring in huge amounts of resources. I don't know what type of resources. I know quart, food, or maybe quart and like food reagents. Instead of bringing in cooked meat, you brought in the raw meat. I can't remember what people were saying, but you brought in like different resources throughout the game to the people at Encourage, and eventually the gate opened. I think there was also crafting of a mallet, and the first person who did it got a special mount that no one else has gotten. For a time, it was the only way to have one of those battle tanks outside of Encourage. I do believe there is one now with archaeology, but it's still a unique color at the very least for the person with the who opened the gate. They also got a title, Scarab something or other. I can't remember. But yes, that's what they want to do again, and that'll be fun. I'll get to show you the opening of Encourage. I figure the guild will probably be participating in that, given how well they've been pretty hyped for it and talk of stuff that I will not mention constantly. So yeah, buddy. So
We Tortolans love the story of Lone, a young Tortolan who traveled the world.
just get in here. I'm in charge now. Ha. So yeah, that'll be fun, and that'll be fun. Okay, let me. What am I saying? Defeat him after summoning and defeating patches in Freehold on Mythic. Okay. But anyway, what am I saying? Yeah, it'll be fun to do the Encourage event. It'll be fun to do all that content. I'm actually rather looking forward to it. I know before I was saying I'll just visit for a bit and it'll be focusing on the main expansion. But while with the Frozen Throne, I still can't get over. Oh, actually, I didn't tell ye it, did I? In this episode. Okay, when I at the end of the previous set, as you saw, as I slapped onto the end, there was the Warcraft 3 Reforged thing. It started downloading after a bit for me. I was actually already in the middle of downloading a patch from Warcraft 3. I stopped the patch and I deleted Reforged. It deleted my Warcraft 3 save. It deleted the game off my computer. When I reinstalled it, the game had updated, fair enough, but the update had changed the map details. So the saves I had no longer worked. The maps weren't the maps in the save weren't the maps that I had, and as such, the saves were worthless. So I have to start chapter 2 again. So Blizzard, in the mere addition of adding Warcraft 3 Reforged to the launcher, broke my saves in Warcraft 3. They managed, by deleting Reforged, I lost my Warcraft 3 save. Yeah. And it's not that Warcraft 3 Reforged is actually an opening for Warcraft 3. Well, it says Warcraft 3 on the left-hand side of the Blizzard launcher. When it actually does download, it says this game is not available right now. This game is not available yet. So yeah, anyway. What am I saying? Oh yeah, I said about Warcraft 3. But yeah, back to Classic. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to it. After, Frozen Throne, I'm really sad it's ending, and I want to see more of that. And while WoW is a continuation of it, current WoW is so distant from old Frozen Throne stuff. So Classic WoW is going to be the closest I can get to a Warcraft 4 while I'm sure they may end up one day making a Warcraft 4, it's going to be so much different to what Warcraft 4 would have been, say if they made it a year or two after Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne. So I could see... So basically, what a Classic WoW is the closest I'll ever get to scratching that itch that Frozen Throne was left. Didn't want the story to end, I wanted it to keep going and all that. So Warcraft 3 is going to be the Classic WoW is going to be doing away from the itch that Frozen Throne the itch that Frozen Throne itch. Scratch that Frozen Throne itch. Yes. Sorry, I'm gibbering here. I'm off right now, and I just can't English right. But yeah, basically Classic WoW is going to be a way for me to scratch that itch left by Warcraft 3. And even if they came out with a Warcraft 4, that would probably do it on some level, but it would be so much different. Like, it would have a different feel to it, you know? So... yeah, I'm just relying on Classic WoW to scratch that itch for me. So, when Classic WoW does come out, do you expect to see a series running alongside this? Battle for Azeroth. Do expect that. I'm thinking a warrior, maybe an alliance warrior, human or maybe dwarf. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to have a night elf. But I might end up going horde because guildies. Still, part of me is thinking I could do horde and alliance stuff. Like, you know how I'm running alts in the modern game. I could do that for Battle for Azeroth, for Classic WoW. Obviously not as many alts, maybe cover the starting zones and whatnot. But then then have one main, classic main, and then a classic alt. That'll be the main of the alts, if you get me. So I might do that. So whatever side I end up picking whatever side the guild ends up picking will be the side of my main, and then the other side will be my alt. Personally, I hope they pick Alliance, but I have no idea yet. All I've been seeing of them has been Horde picks. So, might be going Horde. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm just curious what they're saying. Yeah, Zandalari can be paladins. But, yeah, long story short, I'm looking forward to Classic, and I'm looking forward to the different, seeing the different events I missed out on way back when. So, I'm determined not to miss out on them this time. So, I'll be playing a lot of Classic. Classic will be slow going. It's a much slower kind of thing than Modern WoW. For example, the first mount, the plus 60% speed mount, the base mount, is level 40. And if you want, when you want to use the faster speed thing, you have to switch to the faster mount. The mount speed is universalized. So if you like your slower mount, if you like the look of the earlier mount to the later mounts, then you're kind of you're doing a trade-off for the aesthetics. So yeah, it's a very slower thing. Sorry, my head is scattered. I haven't been doing well today. Yeah, it's a slower thing all around. I think even beyond the mount, but I'm looking forward to it. So, do expect a lot of videos of it. Since it's slower, I'm gonna play it a lot. And since it's slower, it's gonna take longer for me to get stuff done than say if I was to do the equivalent thing under Modern WoW. Like say it gets from 1 to 60, it's going to take longer in Classic WoW than it does now. Much, much longer. So, expect a lot of videos of it, especially if I start raiding in Classic and all that. The gearing in dungeons is a lot worse in Classic than it is in Modern WoW. A lot worse. You. I remember before you can start raiding, you need to get your tier point 0.5. Your tier 0.5 set. Then I think that's an unofficial name. Then once you have that, then you can go start raiding, I think, or maybe start doing some of the more burly dungeons. Then you can start raiding. But you have to say if you want to do Molten Core, you have to go run a different dungeon and get fire resist gear. If you want to run, I remember people talking about running Maradon or Maradon or Sunken Temple to get nature resist gear. I think for Encourage or something. I can't remember what would require nature resist gear. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is expect if I do get into Classic WoW, like seriously, expect to see so many videos of it. Like, goddamn. Oh, we can go onto the rocks.
That's not how the story is supposed to go. Why don't you try again? That's not how the story is supposed to go. Why don't you try again?
Wait, what happened? Why? I have to zigzag it weirdly?
That's not how the story is supposed to go. Why don't you try again?
Okay, I have no idea what's the issue here. Actually, there's torches to these ones. Yeah, you only need to go for the ones with the torches.
That's not how the story is supposed to go. Why don't you try again?
Okay, try again.
That's not how the story is supposed to go.
So, oh, just to go to him. I was heading to the actual destination. Oh, this is so goddamn messy.
That's not how the story is supposed to go.
I think I'm gonna get an external hard drive soon and start downloading all the videos I have. Okay, that was just needlessly complicated.
Well done, hero.
Go fuck yourself. I should head back and work on that one quest line from Legion. Should go do that. You know, the uh, Nighthold stuff. Should go do that. Because I could easily, like, go run on Mythic. I'm not sure if they're running it solo, but I know I could. Okay, down here's the Alliance War effort. We'll go turn this in, which will get us a nice chunk of rep with the 7th Legion, which is already a nice little chunk into Revered. Actually, anyone that has been in Revered for a little bit has a nice chunk in it. Like, ignore Champions of Azeroth, everyone else has a nice chunk in it. I approve. Oh, that's a different faction, it's you, yeah. It's been ages. It's upgraded, really. Oh, it's got speed on it. That's nice. Really, a singular mark of honor? Huh. So, if we want to turn in the other thing, we have to go find the flight point. Quicker to go this way. Got my mind on my money. 1,000? Really? Huh. Okay. Really enjoyed that PvP thing. I did slip up a few times. I did make a few mistakes, but they were my first few things. Hands are itchy as hell. And it went pretty well, I have to say. And that was with a lot of randoms, and there was no fucking issues with fucking people fucking about like in the raids. If only all the recordings could go that smooth. I think there was like one edit I had to make. 1, 2, but it was so much. It was so much less stressful. Like I have no problem with people joking around and fucking about. It's just like one guy was trying to comment that, oh, did you hear someone was being a massive prig? Did you hear about that? But instead of saying that, he just ended up saying it as if he was expressing what they said. He ended up butchering it that badly. I thought he was calling someone something kind of shitty. But no, he was trying to. I realized after, but I still edited it out just to be sure. That no, he was saying what they said and how he was a dick for it. But I only half heard. I could barely hear him. I'm not sure if the audio settings were down to me or what. Did he just talk lowly? But yeah, it just sounded like he was saying that about the person rather than anything else. And the other bit was. Yeah, I've no. Let me start again. I've no problem with them joking about. I can't. My memory's kind of fucked right now, so it takes me a moment to remember what I'm saying. To talk here. I know, I'm just scattered, stressed about something. But yeah, I've no problem with people laughing and joking about. But when they start, making points poorly like that, it gets a bit uncomfortable. And when they start saying questionable things. Some things kind of came off as epithets of a sort. Um, it felt a bit awkward. I could not keep that in my videos.
What are your hero rates and estimated funeral expenses?
Fuck yeah. Um, wow, what was I saying? I feel awkward. Um, what was I saying? Anyway. Hmm? What was I saying? So now I've gotten. Scroll back up. Azerothian diplomat. Maybe at some stage I'll get the rest to exalted. Maybe. Just took for fucking ever. So what was I saying? I just can't keep a coherent thought in my head. Oh yeah, I was saying, but well, I've finally gotten that. Let me see if anyone responded. No, no. I think. Uh, I know. Might have been miscommunication. My front or their front. I have no idea. I just feel awkward now. But yeah, finally got Azerothian diplomat. So I've gotten that part of that done. Okay, let's go find Western Watch.
Orders. Keep a weather eye open.
Yes, yes, I get it. You're naval people. Okay, where the hell is Western Watch? Think it might be up on those islands by Whitechapel Grove, but I can't be sure. But yeah, I was saying I finally got that done, so I'm a bit further with the Pathfinder Part 1. And yet the guild, like, I have no problem with people laughing and joking. It's just like, if you are going to comment on something like that, which I've actually no issue with, just speak it clearly. Don't sound like you're exposing it yourself. I wish they couldn't keep playing copyrighted shit over over mics. Um, there's some bit humor that, well, I find funny. I just feel a little like, will Blizzard lose their shit over it? Like, I break their rulings enough with how I talk, without people helping. Um, so yeah, I have no problem with them laughing and joking. Just some things just kind of get me worried, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the island. So
Underway.
I feel awkward. I always hate talking to people because I'm just so nervous. Oh god. Just saw an utterly horrendous defense. Someone's trying to defend the new Diablo mobile game by claiming, by being angry at Trump and claiming people are sexist. So, yeah, weirdos be wacky, yo. Probably feels like, maybe I could get back into playing this. Maybe I could. But right now I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't. Can't decide. Probably thinking maybe I could get back into playing Chandelier. Work on her a bit. That is actually a bit tempting. Okay, charger. And if we head off this way, we can take a direct swing at the other bit. Like, I don't get why that one guy was buried, but the rest were left. Maybe she buried him herself? I could see her not burying the rest of them. But it just seems like there was a bit of a time skip between Sentinel and Shadowblade. Huh. But yeah, I can see there's there'll be a bit of a there's a bit of a time skip between the wedding going and the murder and the assassins, and then the other guy getting sick and whatnot. There's like a week. Shit, that was it. That was all that was left. Oh, and soldier. Ami is Starbow? Oh, you're for Horde to kill. Utterly nothing here. Can't get inside there. That's cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying about the tank. There was meant to be a time skip between the. It seemed to me like the way the story progressed that there was a gap of time between him dying and everything happening. So in the meantime, couldn't anyone have gone and buried the rest of the dead? Why were they just left to the wolves and birds? Or was there really that little time between the two? Or was it a case of it just being too dangerous for them to go out? Like, how... I really need to see, like, a time scale for how bad it is. Oh, well, not for how bad it is, but for how all this played out, because it seems like there's a plot hole there, you know? Or just like, maybe less of a plot hole, but and more of a bit of a fudge of a sort. Has to keep slipping. So, I'm going to end this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment. Actually, let me just heart. If there's any you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. Oh, I tried to mark that? Didn't realise. Should detransmog that. It works well though. Kind of. Actually, that works better. Plus, it's more fitting with the expansion. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. Sorry for being a bit off today. My head's just scattered. So I sincerely hope you've enjoyed. If there's anything to tell me, please let me know. But do keep in mind the backlog. It is fucking huge, and it's growing by the video. So till next time, love and peace, baby. Hopefully there'll be more rated battlegrounds soon. I'll ask in in the PvP tab of Discord as to do they have any idea when they'll next be able to do it.